Universe back in here with another live video, y'all. Y'all see it. We got our Monday night teams competing tonight. You new to the channel, man, hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Share the content out, all that good stuff. Welcome y'all to the stream. Let's get into it, y'all. Y'all see the two teams we got. The New York Giants versus the New England Patriots, y'all. Let's get it. We getting ready to get into it. You're new to the channel, man. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boy. Share the stream out. All that good stuff, y'all. And we getting ready to get into it. So let me make sure I'm live, y'all. And we're going to go from there. So we are live. I see that. So hope everybody had a good Turkey Day, holiday, whatever you celebrate. If you did, you did. If you didn't, you didn't. Appreciate you for coming through. What I was gonna say, shout out to all my members. Appreciate my members for being members. Appreciate y'all. Y'all already know we getting ready to get into this, y'all. Let me set up the stream, do all this stuff, y'all, and we getting ready to get to it. I'm gonna drop a link. Y'all already know how this go. Y'all ain't new to this. Y'all true to this. So y'all know how this go. So hope everybody full enjoy. Back to reality, y'all. We getting ready to get into it. So let me get these settings together. We getting ready to get this gameplay on the road. And after that, y'all, we won't be streaming, but we'll be getting together so I can get back on PC and we can play on PC and all that stuff. So y'all know how that go. We're going to go from there and, blah, blah, blah. So hit the thumbs up button. Appreciate everybody. And we getting ready to get into it.
Keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of the lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots.
Y'all see it, y'all see it. I'm gonna talk a little bit through this, y'all. I'm here, so I'm gonna talk a little bit. Hope everybody had a good, blessed day, y'all. We in here. Let's get it. Monday night prime time. Let's get it.
Andres Borregalis ready to get us started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Devin Singletary on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of two quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the things that I know Brian Daboll and the Giants loved about Jackson Dart is every step of his career, From high school in Utah to USC to Ole Miss, he just kept getting better and better and better. How about the first QB to lead Ole Miss Rebels to back-to-back 10-win seasons in over 80 years? That's what they're getting their first-round pick.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy escapes the defender. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. On play action with darts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Darts out of the shotgun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, no look on his first look of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year.
Yeah, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. First quarter, New York Giants 0, New England 0. 13 minutes left, 33 seconds on the play clock. 1st and 10, New England ball. Look like they coming up with a strategy. Let's see if it works. New England ball. Let's get it and see.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson.
Okay. I don't like neither team, so, you know, I'm just here.
Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And this one does not go far.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's May. Up the sideline to the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down from the 42. May's going to take it himself. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it.
Oh, and they fumbled. And they fumbled it. Oh, man.
Almost the impact play this defense defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A gain of 15 there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's another Patriots first down.
Well, if they keep this up, Brock, they might just keep us all guessing all game long if they're pulling out plays like that on this opening drive.
Yeah, I love a jet sweep on the opening drive because it stretches that defense horizontally, gets their eyes going east to west, and you know some vertical shots will be coming.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
These are kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. May now from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
May now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Oh, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Here's made to the air. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Henderson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Patriots have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Giants nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Well, don't look now, Brock, but we are officially into December. And also, we've reached the end of our celebration of the legendary John Madden, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. I know we've both enjoyed it. Hope you have as well. It's been an outstanding slate of games to honor him this year. Green Bay, Detroit was our opener, then Friday in Philly, and a busy schedule on Sunday. And now tonight, one final game to close out this week and the celebration of our coach. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, here's Dart. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kurt, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Back motions right. 2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Patriots into the dime. 3rd down. Dart going to throw again. Pass complete to Robinson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing on first down. It's Dart. Setting up the running back screen. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Dump off, caught by his back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
From the red zone on 1st. This one's to Slayton, left side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 10-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And send a receiver left. It's Tracy on 2nd down. And that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal, New York.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Motion man right is Slayton. Dart now against the blitz. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal.
What's up, Daniel Berry? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? How you doing, Daniel Berry? How you doing? How you doing?
I feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Going the wrong way. It's second and goal now, back at the 12. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Just 2 yards there on second and goal, and still a ways to go now on third.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
On third and goal, it's Dart. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's fourth and goal. They'll go. It's Tracy. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on fourth and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Henderson on his own read. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Here's May. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
To the line. Here's third and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Getting out to his left. And he's going to have the first down as he slides to a halt.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 40.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Throwing is May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On play action, here's May. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Henderson here from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. May now from the gun. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Trying to sneak May. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. May on 1st and 10. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Heads out on the bootleg. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. This makes it up to the 25. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy running back on now. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dunks. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, here's Dunks. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, New York! The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That type of play right there, Brock, who do you credit more? Are you crediting him for making the catch or the quarterback for putting just the right touch on that football?
Are you asking me the quarterback or be the analyst?
The unbiased observer of football.
Sure. Well, the quarterback's going to say that's all it's me. That's a beautiful arc. Don't you love that touch? The receiver's going to say, yeah, but I'm the one who brought it down for you. The answer is it's both, and that was awesome.
Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
You've set it downs for them from the 31. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
On the gun, it's May. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Giants into the nickel, 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that makes it 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact separated man from ball.
The Giants and Darius Slayton with the football once again. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On play action with Dart. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Darts out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Ooh, this a good one, look like. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one there, Bella.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's made in the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Giants going dime coverage here, Brock. 6 DBs out there, 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Going play action, May. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st down, May. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he spins right by him. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Again, it's May. Dumps it off to his running back. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish.
Okay. Patriots with a touchdown. With a touchdown. Okay.
So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Boy, Gallus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 14.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, this is Singletary. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Throwing now off the play action. Complete left side to Robinson. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Robinson. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down. Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. From the gun, here's Dart. Pass complete to Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A pickup of 17. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 43. Dart gonna throw again. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Tracy. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Third down now. Here's Dart. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. Get down there to the red zone. I mean, things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Field goal attempt coming now from Young Koo. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target and really the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. He finds space for a few yards that time. He was brought down by Roy Robertson-Harris.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing on 1st down, it's Dart. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Back to throw. Here starts. Dialing up a receiver screen. He's out near midfield and still going. 30, 20, 15. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with two of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but two touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants push their lead to 3.
24. Patriots 21.
Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They give now to Henderson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down. Giants coming out in a dime look. From the gun, it's May. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's the pistol snap to May. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Back to the air. It's May. Go left side cut by Douglas. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. And Handoff headed left. Henderson. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37. Off the play action, May. We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during the game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Henderson on the give. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Going play action, May. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Giants using their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's May. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get some late points and the lead.
Oh, y'all, they going back and forth, ain't they? What up, Taco? What up? They going back and forth, ain't they?
All sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open.
How you doing, Taco?
And that's 6 in the end.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead.
Patriots 28, Giants 24.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, this is Singletary. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Giants and Darius Slayton with the football once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Darts. He's going to push one deep down the right. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Dart going to throw again. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. Complete left side to Robinson. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw. Here's Dart. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So on 3rd down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Koo able to put it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He'll throw it. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. He may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
A 25-yard attempt.
Gallis connects. And that'll push their lead to 4. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios and the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they could pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Fielded by Henderson. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Patriots offense out there to start this third quarter. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard. It's 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Henderson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he's going to take it himself. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, there's going to be a missed assignment on somebody's grade sheet tomorrow. That read option game with the quarterback, there is always a defender that's responsible for the QB. That time, QB takes advantage.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. May finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's good.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. Play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. I wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On the draw, this is Henderson. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
May now on 3rd down. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Henderson on 1st and 10. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Now here he goes on the boot. On him quick, and they bring it down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate. And I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone. You got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
Giants going dime coverage here, Brock. 6 DBs out there, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out at halftime.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11.
Giants 27.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, this is Singletary. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. New York to the line. 1st and 10. One play action with Darts. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Trying the right side with Tracy. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
3rd and long for him here. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. He He's got it at the 24. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a New England 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They go with Henderson here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, May. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To the air yet again, May. Has him on the quick hitters. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Again, it's May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Borregales connects, and that extends their lead to 14.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense all set to get started. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. They go right back to Tracy. He's taken down, but not before.
How you doing, Susanna? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you coming through. Drop your link, Susanna. How you doing?
You're gonna have the 1st down.
Thank you for coming through, Susanna.
First down.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front.
Looking at New England putting a whooping on them Giants, look like.
And they opened up that running lane.
1st down, and they go right back to it. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's Tracy once more. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
A gain of 6. And the Giants 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Robinson sets in motion left. It's Tracy on 2nd down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
All set to go now from the 35. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
A gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On the sneak, here's Dart. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
It's another keeper for Dart. He dodged the tackle. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Oh, heads-up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that 1st cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the 1st time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. These last two snaps, oof, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Darks looking at this 3rd and long. And this is going to be a New York touchdown.
Touchdown! Okay. You see what we got going on? Let me see what we got.
As a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties.
Got Ted Weeds in the background crying. New York Giants with a touchdown. Okay. Monday Night Prime Time. Y'all see it, 33-41 third quarter. Okay. This is being a game, though.
Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Giants, 34.
34-41. Y'all see it. Y'all make sure y'all go check out that link in that video, y'all. GTA gameplay. Y'all go check that link out in that video.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Henderson here from the gun. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. May now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Giants with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
They'll send out the punting unit. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. the handoff. This is Tracy. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll go play action. Here's Darts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the Giants, first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Giants.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, here's Darts. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A handoff to Tracy. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Gibbons on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New York.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 more yards. That's another Giants.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
On 1st and 10, here's Darts. Flush down out to his left. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. The give to Tracy up the middle. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Here's Tracy on first down. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They'll probably happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. The counter give to Tracy. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Third down now. Here's Starks. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Complete to Demario Douglas. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running for it with Stevenson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Stevenson. A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Hey, these are the type of gains he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
They stick with Stevenson here on first. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Made a throw it. Catch made over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Stephon Diggs. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series.
Okay, y'all. Y'all see it. Tie game. 41-41. Y'all see it. Uh-oh.
And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Dart from the pistol. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's Tracy on the carry. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. From the gun, here's Dart. And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Singletary again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
He keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Run with Gray. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read and it winds up losing them 3 yards. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Back to throw it. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Giants 1st down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown, Giants.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 41.
Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The New England offense running out now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They go again with Stevenson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots losing by 7. All right, here we go. Second down. To throw, here's May. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10 from the 43. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Here he is to throw. Complete to Diggs out left. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 28. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them.
Looks like them New York Giants done came back. Could it be like this later on?
Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. He made the most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that first down carry? Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Oshesky. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. New York to the line. First and 10. Back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Setting up to pass. That's incomplete left side. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. You're seeing that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Trying to get it with the option. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, and now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Throwing on first down, it starts. The throw left side finds Johnson. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, Giants.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Now Dart. Hits him on the out route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Youngwei Koo on for the field goal.
That's going to do it for regulation. So some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. On the return, this is Singletary. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
First throw of overtime. Let's see his running back, Devin Singletary. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, New York.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
On first down, here's Dart. Robinson gets hit, and he loses it. And it looks like it is Patriots football. For one side, an incredible mistake, and for the other, a clutch defensive play that could set up the end of this game.
This is overtime, baby, and every play is amplified by 100. And now some life to go get yourself a win.
First and 10 now from the 46. Now it's his turn in overtime. Short pass brought in. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down now, 7 to go. May now from the gun. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
May now on third down. Got for big yards on the right side.
What's good, King? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, I see what's going on. You see what's going on. Appreciate that, King. Hope you enjoyed your holidays, bro.
QB's hands or a chance to win it. And he came through when it mattered most.
And all you really do and hope for in that moment, and when it arrives, is you got the right man under center for the job. And in this moment, he was that dude.
Patriots came back and got that thing, didn't he? No, did it.
So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And it took some extra effort.
I wonder if tonight game gonna be like this.
Before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory.
I ain't gonna lie though, that was a good game though.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners. As with that, we'll sign off from New England.
I'm gonna run another game though, y'all. Probably another 2 games. All right, y'all. We're gonna run another game. Yeah, make sure y'all tell me which game y'all want to see. Which game y'all want to see, y'all. Y'all want to see a preview? Y'all want to see a preview of the next game? King, you want to see this? You want to see the preview? You want to see the preview of Thursday primetime game? You want to see that? Lions and Cowboys. All right, I got you. All right, I got you. We'll let that play. How about them Cowboys? We're going to let that play for King. Appreciate you, King. Appreciate you for being in attendance, brother. Hope you had a great holiday weekend. How about those Cowboys? Well, let's see how this going to unfold.
One pride on your feet. And welcome Dan Campbell and your two-time defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And Dak going to start out going to the air. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now he's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Off play action. Here's Goff. They juked him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play action. It's gone. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Dante Fowler. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun. Goff. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw is Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. A sizable 16-yard chunk there.
Yeah, I was disappointed about that too, King. That man threw 2 interceptions. They definitely let me down. Yes. I feel your pain, brother. I said the same thing. We were supposed to win that, but hey, man, Carolina came out there to play. We were supposed to win that, though. Don't worry, we probably going to put it on them Cardinals, though. No diddy.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Cowboys 37-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got right on the short throw. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs, 32 yards. And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
And here on 3rd down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the 1st down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jameer Gibbs. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick.
What up, Bobby? Why you say you waving the white flag? Why you say you waving the white flag?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, you know I already got one in the chamber waiting on you as soon as you release it. You know I'm waiting. Oh, okay. Well, hey, don't feel bad. We lost 2. Hey, don't feel bad. We lost 2, dog. Don't feel bad. We lost 2.
As they get set to start their drive with a first.
We lost 2, and we definitely should have won. We might not have won by a lot, but we definitely should have won though. But we still in second place though, so we still got hope.
Their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the
Is it that lost in there? Yeah. It didn't like that, but still, I was hoping to get that win. And how you enjoy your holiday besides the Steelers? I appreciate you for coming through. Drop your link. I did tell you they was going to beat y'all though. Yeah. Tay Weezy said it too. Just like I told him yesterday that y'all wasn't gonna win either. Yes, we wished it upon each other. Nah, don't hey Tay Weezy, you stay out of this. It's between me and Bobby. But we didn't lose as bad as y'all lost though, Tay Weezy.
So following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on.
Yeah, we lost, but we ain't lose like y'all did, Tay Weezy. We kicked it for the cool. That's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Cool. I gotta go. Hey, drop your link, Bobby, about your last video about your scat pack. Drop your video.
Playing against a good quarterback like he is.
Look, Tay Weezy. Tay Weezy, somebody they going to the bowl. Yeah, they going to the bowl like toilet bowl.
Defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch.
Hey, Weezy, you got the Blues Clues blue screen.
The hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Goff now looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job.
Still, you'll be all right.
Defensively.
You can drop the link to that video though. You drop your link anytime. If you blue, it's for you.
And handle that contact, but in this case,
if you're not, try again a lot.
That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Goff now to throw.
I gotta go back and look at that video because I actually was in the middle of looking at a little bit of it, and I think I got sidetracked. But I'm definitely gonna look at it.
It's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's good. We're on Lions. First down.
quickly be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That'll be caught by St. Brown.
Complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
14 yards.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got right on the short throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good. For the Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now it's gone. This is caught. Touchdown. Blocked right. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Lions, 14.
That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Shifts by him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
It's a loss of 2.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
A gain of 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
Here's Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
8 yards.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Bates' kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
36-yard line.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Off the play fake, Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. For St. Brown, 82 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Point after here coming up. And the lead now 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Lions 24.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now here come the Cowboys. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. He's got it complete to Tolbert. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Second and 16. Now Prescott completes this one to Pickens.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's complete right side. It's too slow. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, partner, Marvin, one stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Well, and that is incomplete.
Intended for Jameer.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Now the ball comes loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw is Prescott. Finds Pickens outright. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Tolbert hauls in the out route. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
at the Lions' 20-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds his man. And now the ball's out. And the Lions have recovered. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
He was taken
All
down
that blown up by
DeMarvion
DeMarvion Overshown. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
All right, all right, all right. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? That wasn't probably what King expected, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. So yeah, we're gonna run another little quick game real quick. We're gonna run another little quick game real quick, like a little 2-minute quarter. Or whatever the case is, who y'all wanna see real quick? Yeah, we'll do them. Let's see. We're gonna do them. We're gonna give y'all a preview. We're gonna give y'all a little preview. We're gonna give y'all a little preview. We're gonna give y'all a little preview. I don't even know if they playing us in LA or however the next game gonna go, but we definitely gonna win, man. We gave that one up to the Panthers, but we gonna win the next one. No ifs, ands, and buts. But we gonna let this play though, y'all. This gonna be the last game of the night.
It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock. An active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another run for Williams. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They'll motion Smith left. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. He's got Smith again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Putting a receiver in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. We're through one on Monday Night Prime Time. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Stafford now on 3rd down. He finds Adams, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Running right side. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
It's a gain of 14
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Stafford throwing again. Back to his wide out. It's a screen. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Slot man's in motion right.
How you doing, Garcia? How you doing, Garcia?
And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown.
This a preview of how the next game gonna go, Tay Weeds. This a preview.
And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Imari DiMercato. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Cardinals on offense late in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Brissett gonna throw here, first play. Short pass brought in. And they're gonna bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, Brissett. This one quickly to Harrison. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 43. On the shotgun, Brissett. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Second and 6 coming up here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Mercado bringing it back. That's some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Cardinals and Amari DiMercado to take over once more. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun now for Brissett. Hits his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Throwing now, Brissett. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Third and long for him here. Gets it to him on the screen. Play not developing as they hold, so that's a loss of yardage. Brock, fourth down coming up.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure, temperature, because a third down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
It's Matt Hawk who's headed out there to punt on fourth down. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on first. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And hopefully they don't come to regret using all three of theirs so early in the half.
At the 36-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. We'll send him over right. Play action now for Stafford. McCool here, he's got it! And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield strike, all the way down to the opposing 42. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams score by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
14. Cardinals nothing.
This just a sneak peek, Jay Weezy. This is a sneak peek. Next time, this is a sneak peek. This is a sneak peek of the next game. This is how the next game gonna be when we play. It's a sneak peek. We learn from them doggone Panthers.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. DeMercado bringing it back. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out ahead the Cardinals now on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Brissett. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Going from the gun here. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And he hits the end zone, touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
They got a little touchdown. They got a little touchdown. That's it. They got a little touchdown. That's all y'all gonna get.
Processing that anticipation and accuracy, some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cardinals 7.
Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Here's a design run. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. This was a game.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? This is a preview. This is a preview right here, y'all. This is a preview. This is a preview of what's gonna happen in the next game, y'all. This is a preview. They're gonna get a touchdown. Don't get me wrong. They're gonna get a touchdown, but that's all. This won't be like the Panthers game, so you know what I'm saying. We can't win them all, but you know what I'm saying. I think we pretty. I think we pretty damn good. That's what I say. I think we pretty damn good. But anyway, y'all, man, y'all already know what time it is. This your boy Care Universe. Love the realest to the real, hate the fakest to the fake. Hope everybody enjoyed the live stream, y'all. There go some clips and highlights. If y'all didn't see the whole full live, go back and watch it. Y'all see the final score, y'all. 7-14, Rams win. This is what we will consider on the next game, y'all. Peace, love, and blessings, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. We gone.